What's up, guys? Kyle here with No Tie Required. All right, we're back with some more crypto talk today. Let's get it. All right, guys, perfect. So before we jump into this, and we are going to do a little bit more in-depth analysis on the graph. I know we talked about it a couple weeks ago, and we had a lot of people reaching out wanting more information on it. Hey, you ask, you're going to receive. So we are going to dive more into that specifically. But before we do that, guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are so close to 500 subscribers. Once we hit that 500 mark, we are going to be announcing a gift card winner. So be sure to smash that like button, get this video out there for more people. The more people invested into crypto, the better it is for all of us. We want to keep this market growing as large as we possibly can. Get the word out there because crypto is amazing, okay? And then, like I said, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We hit that 500 subscriber mark. We are doing a gift card giveaway like we have done previously when we hit 100 subscribers in 250. So that being said, we're going to dive into the graph, and you're probably wondering, what the hell is the graph? Okay, a lot of people that are new to the space don't know about this project because it doesn't get talked about a lot, but it should be. And we're going to jump right into my screen here in just a minute, and we're going to talk more about it. But I want to kind of lay the foundation. Okay, we're going to start laying the foundation a little bit for what it is. I want everybody to remember back, and maybe you're too young to remember this, but I want you to remember back. I certainly remember this when I was, when I was just a wee little lad. You were surfing the internet, okay, and you were trying to find something specifically on there that you were looking for. It doesn't matter what it was. Okay, what did you do? Well, before Google came along, remember Ask Jeeves? Remember this guy right here? We're going to put him right up above me. Remember that? Remember Ask Jeeves? Yeah, I do too. And it sucked. No offense to whoever created it, because at the time it was amazing. But then once you started seeing what it actually was and how just clunky and outdated it was getting, it sucked. Okay, along comes Google, and it just blows up the entire industry. All of a sudden, we have a search engine at our disposal. All of this data, all of this information in one place, easy to access, making it easier to link everything on the internet so that you could go to one centralized location, find what you were looking for, and it would take you right there in an instant, okay? Easy searching, made just everybody's life so much easier. No more hours of poring over information, trying to find the right place to go and find that. Now you just type it into Google. I mean, it became so popular. Literally, Google became a term that people use. Hey, I'm going to Google it. So, guys, think that for the blockchain, and you've got the graph. Okay, let's get it. All right, perfect, guys. Here we are in trusty coinmarketcap.com. You can also use CoinGecko if you want to. So either one of them works great. I typically use CoinMarketCap a little bit more, but like I said, either one of them does work great. So we're looking at the graph right now, ranked at number 37 in terms of overall market cap. I think it has the potential to run much, much higher than this later in the year, guys. And if you stay to the end, we are going to give you a price prediction of where we do think that this is ultimately going. But as you can see right now, sitting here at $1.88 right now, and we're not going to really go over the overall market right now because it's kind of stagnant. As you can see, it's not a huge fluctuation one way or another with this. That's kind of the way the rest of the market is right now. It had a huge pullback last week, which we were kind of expecting. It's been pretty bullish early on this week, and then here we are midweek, and it's just kind of stagnant right now overall. But this project right here, I've pulled up the 1 month chart on here. I'm not really going to do the all-time just because this project literally just came out a few short months ago in December. So all-time high price right now, you can see sitting there at about 273. I think we had it on. Yeah, right there, 273, almost 274. So it's on a healthy dip right now. Might be a great opportunity to get in. And what I want to do is I want to dive into their website. We're going to show you their site. Very, very impressive looking website and everything, but I really want to get into the nitty gritty of what the graph is so that you guys have details on what it is, why you should know about this, and then you can make your own decisions. Now remember, this isn't professional financial advice. This is just my my honest opinion of this project. So let's dive into their website. We can talk about what it is and what you need to know about it. All right, perfect, guys. So as we said earlier, the graph is set to become the Google of the blockchain, okay? At least that's my opinion on it. That's the takeaway I get from what they're doing. Essentially, it's going to become a marketplace for specific data that is on the Ethereum network, okay? Each data set then becomes a subgraph, which we're going to pull that up here in just a second to take a look at, but it's going to become what is known as a subgraph, okay? Ethereum has just seriously a crap ton of data available to all developers. However, going through all that data becomes really, really time consuming. It becomes just very difficult in general, and it makes creating more complex dApps, decentralized applications, really difficult, like a lot tougher than it really should be. Anybody that doesn't know what a dApp is, decentralized application, basically excuse me, dApps are a bunch of smart contracts that work together in unison, most of the time built on the Ethereum blockchain. So guys, anybody that wonders, like, how did Ethereum get to number 2? Like, what makes that so special? Well, Ethereum is a smart contract platform that pretty much has the most tokens that are built on it currently. That's why it is sitting at number 2. It's the most well-known. It's been out the longest. And essentially, yeah, that is the main reason why it sits there at number 2. So anyway, we've established that going through all of that data kind of creates a bottleneck, okay? It makes it really, really tough to create those dApps that they're looking to create. And we're going to kind of keep scrolling down through the website so you guys can see all of it in all its glory here. But anyway, to solve that problem, they built a data indexing protocol, okay? Basically known as the graph, as you can see it on here again in all its glory. So the idea behind the graph is it's going to make things simple for developers to be able to get complex and simple data on the Ethereum blockchain so that they can create the dApps that they want to, and it gets the information that their dApps need when they need it. Okay, it doesn't make it so that it is more difficult. It doesn't make anything take longer than it needs to. It doesn't bottleneck the whole process. Okay, it's meant for speed and efficiency. Okay, so essentially it's a data storing, or excuse me, a data sorting layer between the blockchain and the dApp. Okay, so basically it is taking the information and transferring it where it needs to go. Again, what does that sound like? To me, that's Google, okay? You're looking for something, you're looking for information, you go to this search engine, it takes that information, and then it passes it out to a broad number of people. So, I want to take a quick look here about subgraphs because I do think that these are important to know about as well. All right, perfect, guys. So right here, all of the data for your dApps, and you know, these are all different subgraphs. I mean, look how many different use cases they already have. And you guys know me, like, look, I love projects that not only check off the boxes in terms of a great team behind it. Okay, they got to have great leadership. They got to have a great team. They have to have great use case, which this one clearly does. I mean, when you're basically setting yourself up to try to be the Google of the blockchain, I think that's a lofty goal, but I think it's one that they can achieve. And then also you have great partnerships or use cases, which again, they have some of the biggest names out there that are using. I mean, everybody knows Uniswap, Compound, Decentraland is big. I mean, you start going down through here, and there's a lot of MakerDAO, Synthetix. We just covered Synthetix the other day. Anybody that hasn't watched that yet, do yourself a favor, take a look at Synthetix. I think it's a hidden gem that is something that's not getting a lot of love. There's not a lot of people talking about it, but I think that they need to be, okay? Aave, if you haven't watched our Aave video yet, again, it's another one. I love that project right there. But guys, all you have to do is just look down through here and you start seeing all the different use cases, all the different subgraphs that have already been created, and you start to see the potential, the massive potential of this project right here. Again, it's data collection and then distribution, okay? It gets rid of the, gets rid of the bottleneck of what was happening on the Ethereum blockchain when they are trying to create these dApps, and it's going to make it much more efficient, much more effective, and should expedite the whole process so much quicker, okay? So, guys, what I want to show you real quick, too, if we go back to CoinMarketCap right here, anybody that's wondering where can you pick the graph up, let's take a look at it. All right, the graph is available. Binance, Coinbase, OKX, KuCoin. I mean, some of the biggest exchanges out there, Kraken. You know, so it's available just about anywhere, honestly. I mean, this, which, hey, for a brand new coin like this that literally just came out, I don't know, a couple months ago, 3 months ago, I guess at this point, that's pretty impressive that they're available in that many spots. Obviously, it's getting a lot of love from exchanges. I think it should be getting a lot of love from all of us as well because this is a great project. So, essentially, what do I think that the graph ultimately can get to in terms of price point? Honestly, I don't think it's out of the question, guys, that this thing gets to $10, probably even more. I really don't think it's out of the question that this thing could get to $10 from where it's at. It really, that would only be a little over a 5x from where it's at right now. I think personally, I think it's going to go a lot higher than that, but we're going to be conservative on this. I don't think $10 is out of the realm of possibility at all. I think that this is a safe bet. Okay, I do think ultimately that this is a safe bet where we can put our money into it and have a really good really good feeling that this is going to pan out for us and this is going to be a good project, because I do believe it checks off all the boxes that I look for when I'm looking into a great cryptocurrency project. So guys, with that being said, I'm glad that you stayed all the way till the end. I hope that this was informational for you. I wanted to get this out so that you could get a broader idea of what the graph does. We touched on it in the last video a little bit, but we didn't go like super in depth on it. I hope you get a better understanding of what this is, why it's needed, and the tremendous use case that this actually has. So with that being said, guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you in the next one.